Hello, I'm Keith. Welcome to my channel, Age of Aquarius. I'm going to talk about problems, solutions, and a little bit about the vaccine at the end. Um, so we have problems. Everybody's got problems. They have things they like and they don't like, and we're sifting and sorting those daily in our lives. And so we have the problem, but when we focus on the problem, we got this. There's this idea that the solutions at one end of a stick and the problems at the other end, or the solutions at one end, probably problem at the other end. But to put them together, to come together with a solution, they come together. The, they all come together, your solution and your problem, but at the same time. But whether it takes some time to figure it all out, it takes some time. And if we get fear involved and control involved and financial gains involved, it gets a little muddy. So let's talk about that a little bit. So we have a problem, and we want to focus on the problem and look at it and analyze it and figure out what the deal is with the problem. And then we want the solution, but we're all riled up about the problem. That's why sometimes we just take a little breath and think about things. Like, instead of just reacting, think, breathe, live your life, enjoy your life, and don't just react. But so you got a problem, and you're focusing on it. Let's put it right on our third eye. But here, I can't. The solution's at the other end of the stick. I can't reach the other end of the stick. No matter what I can do, I can only get so good of a solution. Say the perfect solution's down here at this far end of the stick, and until you give up and take a little time to get past the problem, off of the focus, and let it kind of slide past here, can you reach and start to get to that other solution, of the best solution? Because there's good, better, and best. There always is. There's good, better, and best. And it might be best for somebody financially to move things along. It might be best for the idea of safety to move things along in a certain way. But what's the big picture? And I kind of called this earlier with some other stuff. It's like people were all talking about vaccines and masks and different things, and and I'm not anti anything. It's do what's best for you, but let's analyze all the things. There's things with masks that are not good for your health. I mean, we have oxygen services that bring people oxygen, but that mask doesn't take away any oxygen. I've seen, people put the a sensor right underneath the mask, and that air in there obviously doesn't have. I've been on during a surgery on a thing that's measuring my oxygen level, and just coming out of a surgery, and you're just relaxed because you're sedated, and you hear the beeping of the machine telling you your oxygen's low. But oxygen's not important when you're in a pandemic and your immune system needs to be top notch. No, I'm not an anti-masker by any means, but the idea that just everybody wears it all the time, and if you're 6 feet away, I like to get a little air myself. That's all I'm saying. But so the problem and the solution. So you get that idea. You can't get to the best solution unless you're willing to take the problem aside, give yourself a little time, breathe, think rationally, and find the best solution. Okay, so that's the analogy of it being on the two things come together. You can have the answer quickly. The more you don't get too riled up in the problem. I hate those people. I hate those people. I hate those people. I don't like those people. I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of that. Let's chill out just a little bit. Let's talk about immune systems too. This is like homemade V8. I do juicing. I used to be 20 pounds heavier. I work really hard on my immune system and my health. And I don't really want to leave it to chance to say, okay, yeah, take it first year vaccine. If you need it, want it, get it. But this idea that you can't hop on a plane, you can't go on a cruise ship or something because you do everything for your health and you're just super healthy, and then all of a sudden you're not worthy. Do I get baptized and I can do it? If religion was running things, but politics is running things, and we run safety first. Safety first for everybody, without any worry about what the consequences are. We don't. Science. Vaccines is a science, sure. The results of what's going to happen won't be known for decades. In fact, there's going to be things that we don't. Really? We were causing that the whole time for the last 30 years and we didn't know it? This is a brand new vaccine. It's an experiment. Yes, it's an experiment in science. And I don't agree that we do it for the whole human race. You know what I mean? I don't think kids should be getting this shit. You know, it's one of those things where I've got people, friends that are had it, and family members and stuff that got the vaccine. I support them. But did they get sick when they got this vaccine? Yeah, they felt a little shitty for a day or two. Is there anything that could possibly come from this nasty vaccine? No, it's a nasty virus to begin with, but the vaccine version of it's perfectly good. And your own evolution of your own immune system isn't important. I really wish I'd start this YouTube videos like a year ago and just like, okay, pandemic's coming, it's not here yet. How about we get on our health right now? Because they're not really talking a lot about can you rinse out your nasals when you come home from an event with the saline solution and possibly wash out 70% of the chance that you're going to actually contract it? Does it just zoom into your, there's all these questions we don't really know. And somebody's like, I don't think most of you guys would know that question, like what's the reduction of just rinsing your nasals daily with a saline solution? I got a nasal surgery once, and that's what I was supposed to do. I kept the habit, and I do it today. And I do it almost every day. I rinse my nasals out. If I was to breathe in, I also do think that just a little bit of a virus, you're a happy person with a great, and you didn't handle it, and I know there's this big fear you're going to pass it on to somebody if you don't go get the vaccine, but we don't know everything yet. That's all I'm saying. So this rush to like, oh, let's take away people's rights. You can't get on a plane. You can't do this. You can't go to a certain country. You can't do certain things. We can't, the idea of the passport and stuff. Vaccine passports. Those kind of things are not. Don't force people to do stuff. It's never going to work. It was never going to work. And I know that we wanted to shut down and pinch off the virus and get rid of it. And I know that's, in hospitals and all those. I've heard a lot of it. I don't watch daily news. It's kind of one of those things where you can only take in so much information and still have a happy life. And there's a ton of people out there that aren't just tied into exactly what the talking heads are saying, but they're still reasonable people with reasonable ideas. And they're valid. So, yeah, I do juicing. This is my homemade V8. I've lost 20 pounds. I'm very happy about my immune system. I'm not about to go test it on an experiment year number 1. And neither would I want for my kids to do this. Or anybody who's going to have children. If you're an older person or you got, an immune system thing, go for it. I support you. But let's do a little freedom here. Was there anything else I can talk about? So yeah, men that want to get in health, women who want to get in good health. I'm going to be doing events. Some of them might be kind of more like men's group things. Some of them will be combined. And I do, I'm sure there's combined stuff for women as well. And I know women that run those. So, but also, yeah, get in touch. And thanks for following. Hope you can like this video and subscribe. Brand new channel, but I'm going to put a lot of time into it and effort just because it's fun. And I'm going to have fun, and that's the point of this thing. VibeTribeBus.com. It's van lifing, it's traveling, it's everything. It's going to be fun. Musical, exercise. Let's do it.